Hello and welcome to the show. I am back on Toca Race Driver 3, continuing with the career mode. So, after asking you guys what championship you wanted to see me drive for this Tier 10 event, the general consensus was the Formula BMWs. So that is what I am going to have a go with. I fared quite well with the Formula Fords, so I'm hoping that these can continue that. Finished 4th in the championship. We're all the same car. The tracks, we're going to go to the full out of Oschersleben. We get to go to the Adelaide Street Circuit, and we get to go to Oran Park again. Okay. That's I like the track selection so far. A little bit longer tracks, so 3 laps around these tracks. So we're gonna have slightly longer championship than we have had in the previous ones. They're just gradually increasing, I think, as we go through. Yeah, okay. Let's see how we fare with this car. Fingers crossed, things will go relatively well. I seem to be not too bad to Oschersleben. At least I kind of know this track. Admittedly, I don't think I've driven the full layout on here yet, so yeah, not 100% sure on a couple of corners quite how much speed I will be able to take. But there we go. Oh, I got a good start. I tried something, and I think I might have almost got the hang of how to get... Well, I've certainly got the hang of, got these cars launched once. Whether I'll be able to do it again, I don't know. I might have figured out something. Whoa! That is a big launch. Okay, was not quite expecting that, I will be honest. The AI cars absolutely got fired into the air across those curves. The curves were a bit nasty with the Formula Fords around here. I suspect caution is going to be needed to get these cars around here. We're going to have to really be careful of a couple of these curbs. Right, though, we are up into 8th place. Have got slightly broken suspension, apparently, and I'm amazed I still have a front wing after that first kind of lap bit, but there we go. Come on, car. No, don't oversteer. Dear God, please don't oversteer. I don't want an oversteery car. There's not quite as much rear-end grip as I would like from this vehicle. That was a little bit on edge there. Can we... Oh god, I've got to be careful with these curves. I want to go more aggressive through there. I daren't, because I'm really worried about having the car launch into the air, spinning it. Rolling, I think, is unlikely, but certainly causing issues getting fired off of the curves. Alright, slow you down through here. Oh, again, we're turning in a little bit too sharpish, and that's going to get me in trouble if I run near a curb somewhere. Are we going to be flat out through here? Yes, indeed we are. Are we going to get up the inside of someone into this final corner? We are as well. Fantastic. We're up into 6th place. Not too bad a first lap, considering we ended up in the back of somebody coming through that first sort of couple of corner sections. Right, can we make a move down into turn 1? It's not actually a particularly big braking zone. It's here where we can make the move. Aha. So the first corner is pretty much flat out in these vehicles. We're going to make it 3 wide. Oh no, don't run me out of road. Oh, you twat. You twat. The wheels are going to get connected. I'm trying to get back on the track. Okay, it was, I will be honest, a little bit of an ambitious manoeuvre. He could have given me some more space, and being open-wheeled cars. We saw it a little bit with the Formula Fords, the cars kind of getting connected together and bumping together. Yeah, open-wheeled cars, that is a little bit of a risk. Oh, he gave me space that time. I'm glad he did, because I still don't trust my car through that corner. That is the one corner on this track that I am not trusting this Formula BMW with at all. I want to go faster through it, but whoa, no, bad car. Bad car. I was trying to be more aggressive through that quick chicane, and you can't do it because your car goes a long way up onto its side. I think these curves might be worse than the Sunset one at Forza 4. I think they might be some of the worst curbs, or certainly this combination of car and curbs might be some of the worst that I have driven. It's not going to roll the car as such, but it's causing so many problems for the vehicle here. Right, come on, get around this final turn. Can I get a podium in this race? That kind of launch across the high-speed section has caused me some problems in this one. It's dropped me off the back of this group ahead, and we've got cars catching from behind. We're going to have to be very, very brave into this corner here. I may have been a little too brave, because I knew I could be quick here. I might still be quick on the exit, though. That's good. We got away with it, even though I had a big moment halfway around the turn. I would quite like that 4th place from you. Thank you very much. I will take that one. Can we get any of you on the exit? A little bit of oversteer. Oh, it's all going to get a little bit close. And it's all going to get really close at a section of this track that I absolutely hate in these cars, because I have no trust in the vehicle. Okay, that was better that time. That was better through there. I'm looking. Can we find a way past here? Even if I do, I'm not sure I want to be going too wide down here, because I know how bad these curbs are. I'm backing off. I would rather be slow through there. We're actually going to get a really good run off of the turn. I'd rather be slow through there than get it on 2 wheels, and it might actually pay off quite nicely for me, as we're going to take 3rd place down here, provided I could get the car stopped, not launch it across any of these curbs. There we go. Oh no, I thought I was fine. I thought I was safe through that corner. I was not. The curb struck at the last second as I ran across it. Final turn. Try and be quick out of here. I tend to be fairly fast around that corner. We're safe enough ahead of him. He might get a slipstream, but he's not going to be close enough. Oh, we got a 3rd place. That was a pretty good race, actually. I like that one. That was an enjoyable drive through the field, with a couple of scary moments. Certainly the cars getting connected, and those bloody curbs. Dear God, those curbs for launching vehicles into the air. But I will take a 3rd place, so a fairly good start to the championship. We're going to Adelaide next. Yeah, this could be interesting. Racing around here. Don't know what the curbs are going to do with these cars. Could be quite scary. There are some big old curbs around here as well, so it could be quite scary launching the car. I think I've got the hang of getting this thing off the line, though. I think I've certainly got this one here launching quite nice. I'm kind of holding it at about a quarter throttle until the lights go green, and then just boot it instantly, and the car goes. It just launches without that much wheel spin, so that's working. These curbs, fortunately, from that first little experience across there, do not feel too bad. How late dare we be under brakes? I could have been a lot later, but I was kind of afraid I was going to run into a car ahead, and in doing so was a little bit cowardly, was a little bit slow. Come on, get around the outside. That's a brave manoeuvre to try. We're going to get that one there done, though. They are actually being quite cowardly under braking, which is both good and bad for me. It's good for me making up positions. It's bad for me in that they can often get in your way a little bit, especially on this opening lap, and I can't afford to be too slowed down from that relatively poor. I kind of get in midfield grid positions if I'm not bothering with qualifying. So you are quite a fair way down, so you've got lots of cars to get past in a short amount of time. Did they have a break through there? Did you guys really lift and brake through that section? God dear. Okay, and again, I can be really, really late under brakes down there. We've got ourselves up into 8th place, and that was the guy that was in 2nd in the championship. So I will take that one. I do like this circuit. I think it's a great track to go racing around, and these cars are pretty good for it as well. Perhaps lack a little bit of straight line speed for that back straight section, but yeah, I like it. This is as a racetrack. Let's get up the inside of you, and you as well. Oh, okay, that's a little bit bumpy on the inside there. Gonna have to be wary of that one if I try that manoeuvre again. Very bumpy on the inside through there. I'm loving the track list of this game. It's an awesome, awesome track list. Can we launch it across the curves? Yeah, see, that's how curbs should behave. Okay, that's how they should, or how the car should react to curbs. That was not the case at Oschersleben. Thought about it, wanted to go for 2 in that corner, but at the end of the day, I would. Oh, that was quite close to the gravel trap there. Can we go for 2 here? We can, although we're going to get connected. Yeah, he's going to get a better run off of the turn. I might get him, though, through here. We're going to stick to the inside. Is he going to give me space? Just about. I'm pretty sure for a lot of that corner, my front wheel was in between his 2 wheels. It did work, though. At the end of the day, we did survive the corner, at least. This might not end well if he doesn't give me space. He is going to give me space. In fact, he's going to have a little break or a lift or something. Thank you for not turning in on me, otherwise that really would have screwed me over. And a big stop down here, and still could perhaps have been a tad later. Admittedly, these cars are not the fastest, to about 130, but you brake so late. The brakes are so good in these cars down there, as you would expect from this kind of a single-seater race car. It really gets stopped super quickly down there. And again, into this last hairpin. How late dare we brake? 50-metre board? I think that's about right. Yeah, be careful of that bump on the inside. These 2 leaders are actually doing a pretty good job pace-wise. I am pulling away from 4th place, and irritating the leader is the guy leading the championship. I could do with him being further back in the pack if I'm going to win this one. Wow, they are really brave through that first section. So that first section is not a good bit for me. I will, I think, reel them in down here because they like to go quite early under brakes. No, they've found some speed here. This is not good. I didn't need you finding speed. I needed you to be slow. We're gaining a little bit through here, and again under brakes down here I can gain some. damn it, he's going to get 2 wins in a row. That's not good for me winning the championship. Well, we're going very wide. That's the V8 supercar line through there, right? They go very wide at that corner. Yeah, that's leader getting 2 wins in the first 2 races is going to make it very difficult for me to win the championship. However, I do only need 4th to progress, and with 2 second places, and the car that came second in the last race was well down the order. Things are looking fairly good for me, championship-wise, to progress at least. Oh, that's quite bumpy, though. Okay, that's not a good place to go wide. I pushed it to see if I could catch the leader. I'm not going to be able to. There's no point doing anything silly now for the remainder of this lap. Yeah, they've got some serious speed there. Certainly has got a bit more of a challenge with these. The difficulty is gradually ramping up, I think, as we go through the championships. We still haven't seen a wet race though. I was kind of hoping to see a wet race by now with one of these. There definitely is weather effects at here, but we just haven't had a wet race to deal with. Okay. Second place, well, we're improving. We've gone from 3rd to 2nd. However, Patrick has won both of them. So unless he has an awful, awful race next time out, then yeah, we're probably not going to win the championship. However, we are, we're 18 points above 4th. So we're in pretty good stead for progressing at least. Right, Oran Park. I think, was it the Formula 4s I raced here before? I seem to remember the final corner here is very, very bumpy. So that might be something to deal with. Can we keep up our... I can't see the traffic light. The traffic lights, the start lights. Nope, couldn't get it right this time. There was too much to ask for getting 3 in a row launched well. Bugger, too much wheel spin. Yeah, couldn't see the lights as to when to go. Turn 1 I think was quite a good one for me for getting overtakes done. From coming a long way back and out braking cars. We've got ourselves back to 11th at least. Can I remember this? Can I remember this track? That is the main question. The bigger also the other big question is, where is Patrick? Judging by the mini-map, I think the little gold icon would be him. So he may well be going for 3 race victories. That would be annoying. Oh, I saw that. Someone hit the wall on the inside of the bridge. I would imagine that is a surprisingly easy thing to do. Oh no, don't run wide through there. We've got dirty tyres. Bugger, he's going to come back at us and get that position. Come on, get some speed. We're going to go around the outside of this one. Oh, he got launched onto 2 wheels. That very nearly ended badly for everyone. Somehow we are still alive in one piece and pointing in the forward direction. And we're around the bumpy final corner. We might well be able to get a 9th place here, hopefully, before we get down towards the first corner. There we go. Can we outbrake the cars ahead? Or how many cars ahead can we outbrake? None, because the car right directly in front of me was really very slow. God, get a move on! Oh, we're going to lose that 9th as well. Bloody traffic getting in the way of all the fun. Oh no, he's doing it again. I cannot get past. There we go. Cut back to the inside of the rundown here. Can I get the inside of him as well? No, I can't. No, stop getting connected together. Oh. I run out of patience, and that's not a good thing. We're going to end up in trouble. You can get bounced into the wall. You deserve that one. I don't know why they were so slow coming down turn 1, because obviously the car on the outside had had braked at the normal braking point. Come on. We're not going to do so well this time out. I don't know where the points go down to. I think they go fairly far down the order, so I should still be alright for getting 4th in the championship at least. Just might not quite be able to keep the 2nd. We will have to wait and see. We are going to finally now though get that 8th place. Bloody hell, they are putting up a really rather solid fight with these races. There we go, we'll brake. Actually still braking a little bit early, but I have closed the gap. I'd like at least another couple of places perhaps on this lap if I can at all get them. We're going up the inside of 1 certainly down here. It's too far back to do any more. I think that shenanigans last lap has probably cost me a chance of progressing too far through the field. And unfortunately, bugger, it's always the way. Still don't really like that corner coming off the bridge. It'd be very easy to try and turn it in too early when it's all dark and you can't really see quite where you're going. Oh no, we're going to do this again. No, back on the track please. Thank you, car. We've broken the suspension just doing that. I quite like the damage. Not that it's really affecting the car. Like, I like that the cars get damaged if you go off-road at high speed across gravel traps. You know, these kind of things are not designed for doing that sort of thing. However, I've never really felt any serious effect from it at any point. 6th place, we've gained. We got the 2 places I wanted on the final lap. Yeah, too messy. too messy, that one, to really progress through the field. But 6th is going to be some half-decent points. Should keep me, well, god dear, Patrick dominated this one. Hey, it kept me in 2nd overall. That's not too bad. It could have gone a lot worse. Right, that is the Formula BMWs. Yeah, quite good cars to drive. Just a little, it's just when pushed really hard through some of those high-speed corners, especially noticeable at Oschersleben. That back end was doing its own thing slightly. But aside from that, yeah, solid cars to drive. Got to be careful with the wheels getting locked together, but that's just a thing for open-wheeled cars. Oh, the choices we have. European V6 Championship. I'm assuming that's just Clio V6s, or maybe it's general V6s, I don't know. World GT, NGT, or Formula 1000. I think we've got to go for the Clios. We've done the that Clio Cup before, and we didn't go for the Clios there, so we will go for Clios this time out because you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Clios. It's just the Clio V6 is awesome. Right, tracks. Ooh. Surfers Paradise we go to, Nurburgring Short and Zandvoort Club. Can't say I have driven the Zandvoort Club circuit. I drove it on, god dear, what's the name of the game called? I've forgotten the name completely. Race Room, that's the one. So I do kind of know that one. Surfers Paradise is a interesting circuit. Quite a scary one. Very fast chicanes in the course. Again, the walls very, very close either side. So that's going to be fun. Bouncing my way around there with a V6 Clio. Again, the championships are getting quite long now. 4 laps around here in these cars. I say they're getting quite long. They're getting quite long in. Wow. I wasn't quite prepared for that one to be starting right then. Well, we're going to have lost some time. When I say they're getting quite long, I mean that's compared to the very, very quick championships we were doing to begin with. Oh, are we going to all be really slow through those chicanes? If you are, I will pounce and overtake all of you, because I will tend to be relatively brave on the brakes with these cars, or certainly in comparison anyway. Okay, 11th place after the shonky start and so on. That is not too bad for that first kind of corner section. Not sure where we need to be braking down here. Brakes are certainly not as good as the the Formula BMW. Certainly swapping between the cars is a little bit of a shock, but I'm liking the grip from the Clio. I do like the V6. I think they're fantastically crazy cars that I am glad exist. And I've built fairly decent ones on Forza before, and this one, this racing version is also quite a nice car to drive. Are we going to have a big dive? Oh, okay, it's too wide pretty much solidly through through there for everybody, which meant I couldn't really make progress, and I was a little bit too far back to actually have a serious look. Yeah, the lap times I think are going to be quite long here. I don't quite know how much I have to break through here. Can't quite see because there's just a train of Clios going through here. Is this an older version of Surfers Paradise? It doesn't really feel familiar, having watched all the V8 supercars the last couple of years. This may be an older layout, or it may just be weird driving it in a game. That is also quite possible. There is a lot of cars very, very close together up here. Trying to get overtakes done when everybody is so close is very difficult. As you can see, we are solidly too wide almost coming around this final corner. There's just nowhere to go to get an overtake done, even if I get a great run out of here. I have found some space. We've got some space on the inside here, but we're only up to 9th after such a great start. Not really made progress because stuck behind cars. Traffic is always a pain with these sort of things, as I've seen many a times with the overtaking challenges that I do. Oh, big brakes, big stop down here. This is where we can make up the time. I found my corner that I'm fast at, and it seems to be the way it's working with me on this game. Whatever track it is, for 90% of the lap, or certainly by this kind of tier, the AIs are, a decent competition for me. They'll put up a fight, they won't make it particularly easy, and then there'll be one corner. There'll be one corner on the track that I am so much better than them at that I can make up all of my positions through there, which is slightly peculiar. Certainly that it would just be one. It's on almost every track. Like, I can understand if it's just a single track that I'd suddenly magically learned how to take one corner well, or lucked out into taking one corner well. But with this, it seems to be wherever I go, one corner I have a massive advantage. Let's have a stop down here. We will re-get our 4th place after it's actually a pretty clever cutback from the Clio behind. Oh, I've done a stupid... Okay, I was trying to push my luck through there. Right, we need that one corner to come around nice and quickly now. Okay, now that I've been talking about that, if we can get back towards turn 1 and I can make up all of the time again on these cars, I don't know how much speed we can quite take through there. You see, they're quite quick through this one. A little bit slow out of it, but quite quick on the way in, as they sort of know the track a little bit better than I do. Are we going to go defensive? Yes, I think he is. Never mind, we'll just outbrake him around the outside, and I will get that one. I'm quite liking this as a racetrack. I do love my street circuits. Some of the most fun places to go racing around, I think. I love the challenge as well of them, and this is a great circuit. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the New York circuit from Forza, the track that I love so much, with the way that we have these high-speed chicanes. Admittedly, some of the chicanes further around, there's like a four-way chicane. It's a very technical chicane for a street circuit, and you carry a lot of speed going in towards them. So yeah, kind of feels New York-esque, very easy to make big accidents here. I would imagine if you are that little too brave under brake and go ploughing into one of these chicanes, or ploughing into the Clio that's doing about 40 miles an hour through there. It's so slow. They are so slow through that section. I don't know what it is. It's no worse than any of the other chicanes that we go around. Never mind. Well, we're up into a podium spot in this race. Are we going? No, I can be braver down here as well. Oh, are we going to overrun the corner though? We may do slightly. He's too far back to try anything. Oh, get stopped around here. There we go. I'm not really liking getting out of that corner. Not quite got the speed through that turn as of yet. Yeah, they've got a little bit of a battle going on over that 3rd place back there. Are they going to try it? No, they're too far back to try anything down here, unless I do another silly manoeuvre and end up in the tyre bundle. This is quite a slow chicane, actually. And it's probably the slowest of the lot. I think that's why I'm getting caught out by it. They're still fighting back there. Good. You guys keep fighting. That will give me the opportunity to bugger off and hopefully fight with the leader. Oh no, not this bit. Don't like this bit. Don't like this bit at all. There we go. We're through there and then boot it on the way out. Yeah, they can really do hold their own for kind of 90% of the lap. It's just 10%. I am 2 seconds quicker than them, so it's yeah, a little bit lopsided. That's a slight shame. Was hoping for. It is still a good race in that for the rest of the lap things are quite close, but it's just such an absurd advantage I'm gaining down that first corner. I can't see where I'm going to turn in down here. It's so dark with those shadows. It's just pure guesswork. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough, but I didn't intend on doing that. It was so dark through that section I couldn't actually see where I was turning in. So we will have to be a little bit careful and not do that on this final lap, otherwise we will get a penalty of some sort, and that would be bad. This is also by far the longest race I've done yet on this game. Oh crap, we're going to go straight into the back of him, aren't we? Oh, God's sake. I realised what was going to happen, and I didn't have the grip to do anything to find a way past. And I may have trouble now overtaking him because I haven't been able to make the most of my one big advantage. And that is the issue when you race around a track where you have one big advantage at one corner. If there is a car in the way at that one big advantage zone, you can kind of get a little bit screwed over because the huge amount of time you make up on that lap is now lost. We're going to go for, I was going to go for it, but he actually did a very good job. I was kind of expecting him to be a little slow through that corner, and he wasn't. He was spot on with the braking, so that was a slightly failed dive. The other place where I can be quite quick is here, but I'm going to have to be if I'm going to find a way past. Oh, no, it was too far back. Too far back. I threw it away by just driving into the back of him unintentionally, but the kind of the angle that we were coming at the corner, I couldn't really do a huge amount. Oh, no, he's throwing it away now. Thank you! Okay, well, that's not quite how I had intended it to go down. Either way, I will take it though, and I was much quicker through there. That was much better from me. Made a little bit of a gap, and now we've got to not cut the corner. Not cut the corner stupidly when we come into the incredibly shady area. Come on, get out of that corner. We've buggered off from the rest of the field as well, which is always nice to be a decent distance away, so we're not going to have any last lap. Well, there may be last lap shenanigans, but they're not going to be affecting me too much. There is the curb, found it, been neatly through the corner. Wow, I've almost gone for 10 minutes in this race. What is going on? Really rather sizable races, and we will take victory in a round. Not a particularly clean victory, as a testament to the front of my car, but it is a victory nevertheless. Could have done better, should have done better on that final lap. That was a bit of poor driving from me, but never mind. Victory is mine nonetheless, with a healthy margin. Okay. I quite like that track. Even with the AIs being a bit derpy come to one corner, I do still quite like the circuit. Right, Nurburgring, the short layout of this track, I believe, is the one that we are going to. Let's try and see if I can get this car off the line properly. No, I can't. I don't know how on earth I got it. I got it working ever so briefly with the BMWs, and I don't know how I did it. It's not quite working with this one. It's not the worst start I've had, though. I haven't actually lost any positions. I'm also going to hazard a guess that the corner where I'm going to make up the time is down here. Okay, that was a little deep under brakes, but we've made up a whole heap of positions either way. So, yeah, we ran a tad wide, but it was still quick enough to get past all the cars. Right, 11th place. I'm kind of glad that it only wants a 4th place in the championships. It means that when it does start you down it means you don't have to go through all of the qualifying, and if you do start down the grid, you can get away with, the odd 6th place or the 8th place here and there to progress. And, yeah, that means that you can have some interesting, fun little races. Try to carve your way through the order. Come on, car, get out of there nicely. There we go. Are we going to be able to find a way? No, we're not going to find a way around the outside there. Well, maybe if I'd been brave enough, maybe if I'd been crazy enough to try it. Whoa, hello, car. Wasn't expecting that one there to go up the inside. They have got the little arrow to tell you where the cars are. The thing is, it'll often scare you into thinking there's a car a lot closer than it is, so I tend not to pay a huge amount of attention to it. I just wasn't expecting there to be a car there carrying that much speed. And I found the place where they'll be slow as well. They did not like this chicane. Can't remember what car it was that we were racing. One of the very first episodes of this we were racing. They were so slow through that chicane. So there's 2 places I can hopefully make up some good time, and we're going to get one on the final corner, maybe. Oh no, he's got a good run down the straight. Slipstream. Someone give me some slipstream. Thank you. I will use that, and it's not really there we go. We're just about pulling ahead of that car there. They're going to go very early on the brakes. We're going to have a big dive again, all the way through the corner, and we're going to get another 5 cars in turn 1. I like that overtaking manoeuvre. I am running a little wide on the exit, but it's working because they're not close enough to actually try anything to fight back. If I've got another one of those red team cars, it's going to be the one that's hounding me through here. I suspect it is. Just hopefully won't find a way past. There we go. It's just got that little bit of a safety margin, so he can't think about diving up the inside. Not that the AIs are really diving up the inside of me on this game so far. They have not really been brave enough to attempt that. None of them have been brave enough under braking. What do we do championship-wise? I think I saw a Silver name up ahead, although was he the one that ran wide? No, he wasn't. I think Silver, the 2nd place in the championship, is now leading the race. There was a little bit of a bump up ahead. I'm quite liking the way that the AI don't drive perfectly, but they don't make continual mistakes, and they make kind of very, very realistic mistakes, like just running a tad wide through a corner, or just turning in a little bit too soon and brushing that wall at Surfers Paradise and so on. They're kind of understandable mistakes, which makes for some great racing. It's not so common that you permanently see them falling off the road, but it's not so rare that they're always permanently perfect around the track. So I'm liking the AI on the most part. Occasionally they do some odd, questionable manoeuvres with not giving you space, but on the most part, I mean, a lot of games have that problem with when you race against the AI. On the most part, though, they do a really good job. And we're not going to be close enough to do anything down there. That is a little too late on the brakes when you're not going to dive up the inside of an entire pack of cars. Either way, though, it was still quicker than the leader that was very early and under brakes. We may possibly be waiting until the final lap to get a pass done. I'm not sure that I am that much quicker through these corners. I think we're spinning a wheel up, perhaps, through there. I certainly seemed to be a lot of smoke billowing off the car. Couldn't quite decide where it was coming from. Come on, Cleo. Get turned. Maybe a third gear will work. Maybe it's the front wheels. I can't decide. There's certainly smoke. One of the slightly odd things that this game I have seen it doing is as you're turning the front wheels, there's a lot of smoke comes off the front tyres through the higher speed corners, which it probably shouldn't be. I think that is the front tyres, that is creating the smoke and leaving the marks. Okay, it's just a little peculiar thing with this game. We are not particularly that close down here. We will hopefully close up under braking into the chicane. Not that I could really see the braking boards. That was kind of luck work and guesswork down there. I don't know why my brain was just expecting the braking boards to be on the don't turn into the pit wall, that would be silly, but I want to take a tight line through there to get a good run. I was expecting the braking boards for the chicane to be on the right hand side, and I don't think they were. I think they were on the left, and I'd been using the other cars for judging my braking on the previous laps, so yeah, that was a little scary. We got away with it though. We're not going to be close enough, are we, to have a look down here? We're closing so much, and we are a little closer than last time. Got my braking point better for turn 1, but he is getting off that corner very, very well. If I can't get the pass done, they are getting away quite neatly. So where are we going to get this pass? Probably into the chicane. If we're going to get a pass done anywhere, I think that's where it's going to happen. I'm not very fast through those next couple of corners, and down here I will close a little bit perhaps, but again, we're out of range. If I was close enough, I could dive and probably get an overtake, but we're not. So we're going to have to try and, make the most of... I'm not very good through here, though, either. This is where I am losing some time. They're much braver than I am. I think this is... I'm used to these being much tighter corners that you have to brake for, and in these, they're pretty much flat out on this game. The tracks are certainly that little bit faster on here. In general, pretty much all of the tracks that I've driven around have been very, very fast sort of versions of whatever circuit. I'm close. I'm trying to throw the car across the curb, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. We'll have to have a big chuck it up the inside moment into this final corner, but there's not enough of a braking zone. We're going to have to settle for second. I was too slow coming down that back straight. If I'd got those corners before that straight correct, I could have done it. Second place. Still pretty good championship-wise. It means we both have had a first and a second, I believe. So it's all going to come down to the final round, and we are well clear of, decent number of points. I'm 24 points ahead of fourth. So, again, regardless of what happens here, I am going to be progressing through the championship. Zandvoort for the final race. Long time since I've driven around this circuit. Who knows where I'm going to be quick and where I'm not going to be fast to here. Oh no, I've not got that start right at all, but never mind. We're going to fall to 15th place. Oh, it's grey and orange. I thought I saw a black and orange card. Not quite. It's close though. Can we make up any more places through turn 1? That was a little bit cheeky of me. Probably shouldn't have bothered trying to find that gap. It was worth a look, though. This was the circuit I drove the Carlton around, the classic DTM cars. I remember now, and where I may have rolled over an AI car ever so slightly at this next turn. Yeah, because I did drive the shortened layout, because up here, where things went quite spectacularly wrong for everybody. Right, we're moving up through the positions. Unfortunately, I think that is my main challenger, my main rival in the championship is quite near the front, and this is a much shorter race. That Surfers Paradise race was, okay, well, they're all 4 laps long. Oh, gonna go around the outside. Gonna go around the outside of the next corner. No, he got a better run off of the turn. No, don't turn me round. Oh, you pillock. That's what I was doing. They just sometimes do stupid. I say they do stupid things. That was kind of a slightly weird, wonky collisions almost as well, with the cars getting turned around. I was trying to get back to the inside of that car, and I didn't realise quite where there was going to be. It's the red car having a mega run, diving up the inside, and they will push you around. They will put you around in a circle. Winning this championship has now got a hell of a lot harder for me. We will try though to regain some of these places. Oh, we got the speed out of there. That's good. Hopefully we can get the grey and orange car through here. Yes, we can. Oh no, wheel on the grass slowed me down, so we're not quite. But I am still going to be on the inside for the next turn. Fortunately, again for me, the leader, or the second place of the championship, isn't leading the race. That's quite useful, because I think he would show up as a silver dot as opposed to a grey one that is currently leading. But he is in that lead group. This is a mega group of cars up ahead. It's all got a little bit close. My kind of spinning has made this race exciting, certainly. Up ahead, the very short laps around here. Typical, the one race where I really don't have that much time to sort of recuperate through the field is, ooh, God, the one where I get the spin. That was a big dive. No, don't cut back on the inside of me. Oh, they're fighting back. That time we didn't get turned around, though, which is useful. Sometimes like the contact does cause you to get turned, other times probably to do with the speed that I was going at. But that one there like had no effect on my car whatsoever, whereas the other one, no matter what I did, I couldn't save it. So again, this is quite, I'm criticising this game a little bit, but it is quite an old game, and I will forgive it because it has got such a great career mode and such a great track list and car list so far. Aha! We've found our way to battling with our main championship rival, at least somehow. Through all of this, we are up into 9th place. What could have been had I not got turned around. Probably would have been a boring race, though. Probably walked, or could have walked away with it at the front. As it is, though, it looks like we're going to have a interesting final lap. Don't clip the grass. I think I may have... I was trying to take a nice tight line out of there, but clipping the grass really slows you down. I might have to go defensive down here. Yeah, no, he's not going to think about it. Good decision over there. We're going to go for, again, another big dive into turn 1, and we got it stopped. He's going to cut back. We have got one car at least, so the dive was worth it. Made up one position. Lots of cars behind. This has been a hell of a race. Oh, come on. Don't be so slow through there. We're going to go up the inside down here at 7th place. Come on, get that acceleration out of the corner. Thank you. Now we've got 3rd in the championship up ahead of us. This is going to mix up the championship table a little bit for further down. I think, though, I should be quite good for taking a victory overall, though. There we go. Big dive. With yeah, we were so far ahead of everyone else, coming, or just simply being a couple of places. In fact, it didn't really matter. Oh yeah, no, we were on equal points. I'm thinking of the wrong championship. Yes, coming a place or two ahead, or just a place ahead, was all I needed to do of the previous leader. Everyone else was too far back to actually challenge us. So yeah, it will mix up from kind of 3rd down, I suspect, with me only claiming 5th in this race, unless a miracle happens, which happened in the first race, is not going to happen here. We will get that 5th place, and we will take the championship victory. That was a good race. A little annoyed initially about the spin, but managed to fight my way through, and that was actually a very decent race. To finish off the Clio V6s, we will take out the championship victory here, which is always good, and we have progressed through that tier as well. Right, we are, I suspect I know what people are going to be voting for next time out. I will, as ever, though, let you guys decide on which championship you would like to see me tackle. The historic Group B rally, the Palmer Jaguars. I love the Palmer Jaguars. It's such a shame they go up against the Group B cars, which I equally love, and they are bonkers. Or the Formula 4s again. Let me know which championship you would like to see me tackle, and I will have a go at it next time. However, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.